Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cowboys. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. And probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hey, here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
2nd down following the run. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Deep drop. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ronnie Hillman there, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Nick Fairley's a former #1 draft pick that when you get the best of him, you get elite play at the defensive tackle position.
third down, it's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second down, Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dennis Bryant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
3rd down now following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Play action now. Winston. He's got time. Jackson's got it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jameis to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 3rd down and 12. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A conference championship on the line and a championship-type run right there.
That guy's running as if he can smell it, feel it, and obviously wants it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hey, come on, let's go!
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Here we go!
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ronnie Hillman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come out in the pistol. They go to Elliott again. And some room to roam now. Cuts back. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 69 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Hillman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. You got 4.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it'll be Hillman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The play clock's running down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Bailey able knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one, too.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is he
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Again, it's Elliott. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On second down, Hillman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. And that will get the lead up to 14. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this run.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jameis to throw it. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Yeah, maybe a little too cute there on the return, losing 13 yards, but his guys get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go. 1, 9 round. 3 round.
Throwing. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, it's Hillman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline. If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, it's Winston. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. And to give this time to the tailback. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. Running for it, here's Martin. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on 1st down. Martin down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Big Stephen Paya there to get him down to the ground.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Stephen Paya in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the eye. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Hillman again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronnie Hillman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is caught by Jackson. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Jameis now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground. Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And some room to work. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, Winston. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Winston now. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 57 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good. This was the goal before they started the season.